I'm not the world's best piano player.
Wake up, love. Think I've lost control.
In the house I used to live in, I wrote lyrics on the wall by my bed. So I used to keep a notebook by the bed, but I could never find it in the dark. So then I just taped a pencil, and I had a pencil by the bed, and I'd scribble on the wall. And I'd wake up in the morning, and there'd be these ravings of a madman stuck on the wall. And I can always tell when I'm in a slightly bleak, dark frame of mind as these phrases keep coming out. And I just like the idea of these ideas actually coming out of the walls, and then the darkness comes out and the shadows come out of the walls. And literally, if I'm in a bad space, in an empty room, it can crowd in on me. So it's that kind of idea, really.
Down to the ground, down to the ground.
I'm not the world's best piano player, but I like sitting down at the piano and just trying to find little melodies. And I had this chord progression, and that probably was the first line I sang. And it seemed to flow quite quickly from there. There's always a moment where you're trying to, shave the edges off something and make it fit, and that's where your craft element comes in. But I don't like to struggle too much with something. If it's not going to be what it wants to be, then I'll stop and I'll move on. I usually work on 2 or 3 songs at a time. So.
Takes me down,
And the whole sort of thing about that song is something I try and do in quite a lot of the songs, is make it really fragile. I wanted it to be somehow very delicate and quite vulnerable without being self-indulgent, really. I don't like listening to music and it feels totally in control and really powerful and really invulnerable, and so that doesn't sound human to me. I like songs where there's a gap that as a listener you can fall into. There's silences, there's bits where you actually have to listen harder and form a relationship with the song. For me, that's what I think I'm trying to do in a lot of the stuff.
Think I've lost control. The shadows are on the march. I can't fight them all.